2004 Subaru WR1. So these cars were made to celebrate the Petter Solberg 2003 Drivers' Championship win in the WRC. They only made 500 of these, and this is car number 134 of that 500. They were all in this colour. This one is in very original spec. Apart from, I believe it's got an aftermarket dump valve, but the original is available if you want. Start by having a look at the bodywork. Start on this front driver's quarter. As you can see, lovely and clean all the way around there. We'll look down the side of the car, nice and straight. Colour match is good all the way down the side, as is all the panel gaps and all that sort of stuff. This arch, lovely and clean, as you can see. It does have the correct Speedline Pro Drive wheels on it. We have the tool to get these off and all that sort of stuff. And it's got matching Toyo proxies all around, so obviously sign of good ownership. It's not got cheap tyres or anything on it. All these seams are all nice. There's no sign of any stone chips on the wing or anything like that. Correct WR1 sticker there. And as we go down the driver's side, sill cover, lovely and clean all the way down. No sign of any marks of damage. Nothing at all on the wing mirror. It has just had some paint correction and a good polish up, so it's lovely and smooth, lovely and shiny, ready for show season. Got a little bit of polish there just left over. We'll get that taken off. There we go. No sign of any marks or anything around the key cover. Obviously it does have central locking and everything, but quite often you find you'll get marks on those sort of things around there. Nice clean panel gap there again. On this rear passenger door, you've got a very, very faint, I mean talking really faint, this camera's 4K and you can't actually see it, scratch there. But we're being super picky because it is a very, very clean car. On this rear arch, again, lovely and solid, lovely and clean, all the way around. Another good Toyo proxy, another clean wheel. Round onto actually we'll look down the side of the car again, you see lovely and straight all the way around. Both rear light lenses, nice and clean, nice and bright, no fading, no cracking, anything like that. Underneath this bumper again, nice and tidy. No sign of any sort of being bashed up any curves or anything like that. As you can see underneath, nice and tidy as well. It has had the Subaru badging removed off the back when it's polished, but very easy job to put that back on. Personally, I quite like it with it off, it looks a lot cleaner. Then obviously you've got your larger STI spoiler there. On the actual boot lid itself, lovely and clean all the way along. Spoiler, again, no sign of any cracks, really straight, really tidy, really, really nice. Now, on the passenger side, again, looking down that side, nice and straight. Now, unfortunately, this car was subject to an insurance loss. I'll put all the details in the description of when and what it was, but from what we believe, it was on this rear quarter. As you can see, it's been really well repaired. We open that door there and look down there. Really nice and straight. The door shuts perfect. Panel gap is excellent all the way down. It's been a proper job. So again, if somebody didn't tell you it had been done, I don't think you'd even notice, to be fair. But yeah, really good job. I don't know when it was, but I will put in the description when it was. We'll run a full check on it and put all that up. Rear passenger door, you do have a very small, in fact that's dust, so ignore that. Sill cover on this side, all nice and tidy. Good proxy tyre and another good wheel. This arch, lovely and solid all the way around. Front passenger door, same again. I mean, we're trying to be really picky here because the car is super, super clean. Correct WR1 sticker. There's no marks on the wing mirror or anything like that. In fact, actually, if we're going to really be really picky, there is the smallest little stone chip there. That's how far we're having to go to try and find a fault with this thing. Another nice tidy arch. Then onto the front, on the bonnet. Headlights are excellent. They don't need polished or anything like that. They're not faded at all. Lovely and clean along the bottom there. You've got a very small scuff just here on the bottom of the splitter. And you've got the odd little stone chip if we go along. But to be fair, that is to be expected. It's to the very front of the car. A couple along here. actually nice to have found something to complain about, to be fair. All around the intake scoop, again, nice and clean, nice and tidy. Bonnet's lovely and straight. And then we'll have a quick look at the roof. So around the windscreen, there's no sign of any stone chips along the top there. Roof's lovely and straight. No sign of any ripples or dents in that. Got the interior. So it's got WR1 mats in it. Correct steering wheel. It's even got the correct head unit. That's something we messed with. So you've got your black STI Sport seats. So this one shows, I'll show you there. But actually we'll put the key in and get the light on, so we can see what we're looking at a bit better. 37,148 miles. It's nothing at all for one of these. Was one sold recently on 160,000 miles. So like I say, original Subaru head unit. It's got aircon, and the WR1s did get this switch down here, which allows you to send the power to the front or rear depending on what you want to do. Obviously you've got your intercooler, water spray and everything there. But you can't leave that power switch in automatic as well. It defaults to automatic when you turn the ignition on, but you then can switch it for if you want to. It basically helps you do lots of twisty turns or straight line speed. Quite a nice little feature, really. All right, we'll pop the boot while we're there. So on the rear bench, all lovely and clean, no sign of any real wear at all. Backs of the seats, again, really nice and tidy. Headlining, no sign of any marks. There's no funny smells, no sign of any moisture or anything like that in there. Underside of the boot, it's like brand new, lovely and clean, all the way along. All carpet set and everything in the boot's lovely and clean. I don't think it's been used a whole much. And then if we lift that up, you can see boot floor. Again, really nice and tidy. Your space saver wheel there. Exactly what you want to see. All makes sense for the rest of the condition and the mileage, doesn't it? And again, into the rear passenger side. Another clean door shut. Rear bench genuinely doesn't look like it's been sat on at all. Back of that seat, nice and tidy. And front passenger side. Another good door card. No sign of any wear at all on either of the front seats. Really, really good. They do have this sort of suede centre, which does sort of look brushed on the camera, but in person it's lovely. Dash top and everything's excellent. There's really not a lot to complain about with this car. We'll pull the bonnet. Excuse the dodgy camera work for a second. There we go. And again in here, headlight support and everything, inner wings, all really, really good. Has been fitted with quite expensive BC coilovers, so they've got the dampening settings on them. You've got the C-spanners included, all that sort of stuff, everything you need to adjust them to how you want. But I have briefly taken it down the road. It does ride really well. Lovely and clean in here. What looks to be quite a new, good quality US battery. And pretty much the only mod apart from the suspension is it's got a aftermarket dump valve on it. But like I said, the owner does have the original, so we can pass that on to the owner if you like, to the new owner if you like. But in here, lovely and clean, lovely and tidy. Underside of the bonnet, fantastic, really, really good. We'll get it started up. Straight around the back, as you can see, no puffs of smoke, no steam, nothing at all. It is cold, but we'll give it a gentle rev. We're not going to bounce it off the limiter. And again, as you can see, no sign of any smoke or anything at all. Lovely and clean. It was driven here from about 35-40 miles away. Like I say, I have briefly driven it because I've never driven a WR1 before. But no, really, really lovely car. If you've got any more questions, there's anything more you want to see, check the description for the full list of what we've got in the way of paperwork history. We'll mention that the situation with that insurance issue. Anything else you want to see, if you want more pictures, you want more videos, we can do that. We can do a video call to show you the car if you can't get to it, but we are open every day apart from a Sunday for viewings. Just let us know when you want to come and we'll book you in. Like I say, any more inquiries, please get in touch. Thank you.